Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you. In this lesson, we will try to continue our lecture number 2 and we are going to discuss the air passageways. So, what are air passageways? The air passageway consists of the parts through which the outside air comes in the lungs, and after the exchange of gases, it goes out. The nose encloses the nasal cavity. It opens to the outside through openings called external nostrils. The nasal cavity is divided into two portions by a wall. Each portion is provided with fine hairs and mucus, which help in filtration of the air. This mucus also keeps wet, warms incoming air, and keeps temperature equal to that of body. I have an N95 mask to show you that this is the protection of our nose, nasal cavity, and of course whole respiratory system. This mask filters the air and saves us from the life-threatening COVID-19 pandemic. Because latest screening technologies has been used in this mask. So now we are moving toward the next part, that is pharynx. This nasal cavity opens into pharynx by means of two small openings called internal nostrils. And this pharynx is a muscular passage for food and air. This pharynx is provided with glottis, which is a narrow opening at the floor of pharynx. And this glottis is provided with the flap or cover that is known as epiglottis. Third one is larynx, which is present between pharynx and trachea. It consists of vocal cords and it is the sound producer, and it is also called voice box. These vocal cords are provided with fibrous bands which are stretched across larynx. These vocal cords vibrate when the air enters through them. And when there will be vibrations, then sound would be produced. You might have seen that some people face difficulty during their speech. It means that they have problems with their vocal cords. The vibrations in vocal cords and the movements of lips, cheeks, tongue, and jaws produce specific sounds which result in speech. And speech is an ability of humans, and only humans are gifted with this, and this is the one of the characteristics which has put human beings superior to all. The fourth one is trachea, which is also known as windpipe, and it is found just in front of esophagus, and it consists of C-shaped cartilaginous rings, as you can watch here. And this C-shaped cartilaginous rings help trachea to avoid collapsing when there is no air in it. The next one is bronchi, and singular is called bronchus. On entering the chest cavity, the trachea divides into two smaller tubes called bronchi, and the bronchi also have cartilaginous plates in their walls. Each bronchus enters into lung of its side and then divides into smaller branches. The bronchi continue dividing in the lungs until they make several fine tubes, bronchioles, and bronchioles are further divided into fine tubes which are called alveolar ducts, and alveolar ducts have clusters or pouches which are called alveoli. The alveoli form the respiratory surface in human body. Each alveolus is a sac-like structure lined by a single layer of epithelial cells. It is bound on the outside of a network of capillaries. The trachea and bronchi have glandular cells which keep the air wet and trap fine particles such as dust and bacteria which are escaped from nasal cavity. The cilia creates upward motion and foreign particles with mucus move toward oral cavity from where they are swallowed or coughed out. So that was all about the air passageways. You have to read textbook page 4 and 5, and after reading you will draw diagram of the air passageways. Thank you and have a nice day.